Well, hello, friends. I record this message on Tuesday as our country elects our leaders. And I have no idea how this election turns out. But here's what I do promise. Tomorrow morning, or as you watch this today, we will all get up and move forward with life. We will get our kids ready for school. We'll go on our morning walks. We'll do our morning Bible studies. We'll reach out to talk to the people we love. We will do the work of our vocations. We'll try to do the best we can as followers of Jesus in the midst of it all. And here at the church, our men's life group will meet. And throughout the day, various studies will continue, some in person and some virtually. We'll prepare our lessons and activities for both online and in person. We'll check on the people in the hospitals. We'll plan memorial services for those who are grieving. And we'll get ready for worship this Sunday. And God will continue to be at work to redeem the world. God's work will go on. Now, today is the very last of our video messages on the Beatitudes. Remember, the word beatitude means supremely blessed, incredibly happy. And here's how Jesus concludes this part of his sermon. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you or persecute you and say all sorts of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven. For in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. Here's what I find interesting, is how many people these days feel persecuted. You know, progressives feel persecuted and conservatives feel persecuted. Christians sometimes feel persecuted by secular folks who tell us we must remove God from the public sphere. Or secular folks feel persecuted by having to say God in the Pledge of Allegiance. Well, what is kind of funny is that nobody seems to be really happy, supremely blessed by being persecuted. But isn't that what it says? Blessed, incredibly happy are you when you are persecuted. Okay, wait. So, no, it doesn't say blessed when you are persecuted. It says, blessed are you when you are persecuted for righteousness or for my sake. So it isn't as simple as being persecuted. But nonetheless, it doesn't say complain and gripe when you are persecuted for your faith. It doesn't say be a martyr about it. It doesn't say tell the whole world how you have been wronged because you follow Jesus. It doesn't say go on a social media rampage because the world is against you. No, it says you are supremely happy. You are blessed. Let me do my own Jesus paraphrase. Be happy when you run against the grain, calling for peace and reconciliation when the world calls for conflict and division. Be happy when your words of love are met with words of anger and hatred. Don't smile that smug, I know what is best, so I am better than you smile. No, take hold of the humility of Christ, and in your heart, pray for your persecutor with great love. Pray good things for them. That's what Jesus did in those days before us. You know, a long time ago in an altogether different church, there was a person who was a thorn in my flesh. A person who resisted every idea I had. I felt very persecuted. A friend of mine suggested I write this person's name on golf balls and take out my anger by hitting them as hard as I can. You know, it didn't work. I must say I tried it, but such tactics, they just fed my anger. Though the only thing that worked was realizing that my persecution was nothing compared to those who had gone before me. And if in my irritation and annoyance, I could find just a tiny bit of the love Jesus showed on the cross, then maybe I could be completely happy. So if you're feeling persecuted these days and you feel like it may be for Jesus' sake, I challenge you to put aside your self-righteousness and be happy, because God clearly has a very special place for you. you have been awarded the kingdom of God. I love you, St. Luke's. I'll see you Sunday, either in person or virtually.